Yo, welcome back to KAMMA. I'm Khalil Deal.
I'm Andy O.
And we are KAMMA. We're about to talk about UFC London, also known as UFC Fight Night 270. And this is a good one, man. We got Movsar Evloev versus Lerone Murphy. And we're going to talk about our early predictions and breakdowns for the prelims. Quick recap. Last week we did really well. I went 11-3. And Andy O 10-4 in the predictions last week, and we did well on the betting. So let's hope we continue this week. So we're going to talk about who's in the prelims. The first fight, we got Melissa Mullins against Luana Carolina. Then we got Chanel Dyer against Ravina Oliveira. Then we got Shamrock against, very long to say, Al Selwadi. We'll leave it at that. Louis Sutherland against Brando Perichik. Then we got Antonio Tricoli against Mantas Kondratavicius. Then we have Mario Pinto against Felipe Franco. And then we have Nathaniel Wood against Losene Keita. And the main event of the prelims, we got Mason Jones against Axel Sola. So we're going to start it off with the first fight here. It's the ladies going at it. Melissa Mullins versus Luana Carolina. Andy O, who you got in this one, man?
I'm going to have to slightly lean with Melissa Mullins in this one because I feel, her strength is her wrestling. I feel that if she's consistent with that, which she sometimes isn't, I think she's going to be able to get to Carolina, who's very mid to me. She hasn't made that many improvements. In fact, I thought her and Jocelyn Edwards were the same person up until Jocelyn Edwards proves that they're different people by how good she's improved herself, right? And Carolina pretty much stayed the same. On top of that, Melissa Mullins is going to have the home arena advantage here. So I'm going to go with Melissa Mullins here by a hair. What about you, Real Deal?
Yeah, man. You know what, for this one here, Melissa Mullins is pretty decent, man. She's also known as No Mess. She competes. Her fighting style is... she's got powerful striking and takedown defense. It allows her to maintain pressure on her opponents, effectively engage in grappling. She has a background in kickboxing and Brazilian jiu-jitsu. She's got a diverse striking arsenal that complements her grappling skills. Grappling became a serious part of her identity. She won double gold at the 2023 IBJJF No-Gi World Championships. She's pretty good at grappling, but Luana Carolina is much better on the feet, I find. Luana Carolina, she's got a Muay Thai style, and she's got a black belt in Muay Thai. She's got an unorthodox, awkward striking style, effectively uses her knees and elbows in the clinch. She's got strong takedown defense. She keeps the fight standing. She's a clinch expert. She frequently uses elbows and knees with grappling at close range. She's described as having an awkward and wiry striking style that can be difficult for opponents to read. And she's got a strong takedown defense, which is 74% takedown defense. And she's also recently just got her brown belt in BJJ. So I'm worried about Melissa Mullins not being able to get the takedowns on Luana Carolina. And in the striking, I think she's a better striker. I'm going to ever so slightly lean Luana Carolina in this one, man. But, not much confidence in it. Before it was Mullins that was actually the favorite. Now she's flipped over. Now she's a dog. Carolina is the favorite now in this one. So, Andy O, you're picking a dog to start off with Melissa Mullins. I'm going with Luana Carolina. So we're in disagreement with the first fight here. I got Carolina winning by knockout or decision. How you have Melissa Mullins winning?
By decision.
Decision. Yeah, it's going to be a close fight. I just think Luana Carolina just outstrikes her. And if she doesn't get taken down, it's going to be a long night for Melissa Mullins. But if she does get taken down, Melissa Mullins could definitely win. All right, so we're in disagreement with the first fight of the prelims. Let's move on up to the next fight. The ladies going at it again here. We got Chanel Dyer against Ravina Oliveira. Now, for this one here, Ravina Oliveira, not very good at all, man. She does have an aggressive stand-up style. She gets some first-round finishes, but they were against very lower-level opponents. She does have some knockout power. She does have a bit of wrestling as well. She likes to strike, though. She's mainly a striker. And she's got some crisp combinations behind her punches. She mixes in timely double legs and single leg takedowns to keep her opponents guessing. So she does have a bit of grappling as well. But, she hasn't looked good in the UFC, man. Ravina lost her last fight to Stephanie Luciano. She actually got submitted in that fight and also lost to Tenera Lisboa. So her UFC debuts have been terrible. She actually got beat up by Tenera Lisboa, who's also not very good. And this girl here, Chanel Dyer, man, she's known as the Nightmare, and she's got a very aggressive fighting style, relentless pressure. She's got very good background in Muay Thai and K1, strong striking ability, technical skills, good power, good combinations, and also she has also some good BJJ skills. She's learned how to do a triangle, and she also knows how to do an omoplata. That's one of her favorite submissions, and she's really good at being aggressive on the ground when she gets her opponents down, and she's likes to try to get finishes. So I'm gonna go with Chanel Dyer, man. Even though she lost in the Dana White's Contender Series, her first fight, I think that she's gonna win here in her hometown in England and get the win here. So give me Chanel Dyer by knockout or submission. I think she finishes her.
I think the only reason Chanel Dyer is in the UFC is because after she got knocked down all over the cage a few times against Carol Foro, she kept on coming back now, She kept on coming back. She didn't get put out. And I think the UFC liked that. I guess what I'm saying, she shouldn't be such a favorite here. But the thing is, man, it's more about Ravina Oliveira not being up to par here. I suppose she can sneak a shot in through, but I really think she has to get some kind of grappling going a little bit here to make this fight interesting. I don't think she's going to be able to do that. And not only that, one thing Carol Foro, the girl she lost to in the Contender Series, did have was power. I don't think Ravina Oliveira has that type of power on the feet. So I'm going to go with Chanel Dyer also. Give me decision or knockout.
All right, so we are in agreement with the second fight of the prelims. Let's get to the next fight here. We got Shaquem Rock, also known as Shamrock, against Abdul Karim Al Salwadi. That's his full name. I wasn't able to pronounce earlier. But who you got in this one, Andio?
Okay, so here we got Shamrock coming in at 12-2 against Al Salwadi at 15-4. So Shamrock here. Nothing spectacular. His striking's half decent. One thing right away, he definitely has a better chin than Al Salwadi. And he also has a decent, decent BJJ. And although he's, in my opinion, worse on getting those takedowns than he is at the BJJ itself, I think he's going to be able to catch Al Salwadi at some point. The way Al Salwadi fights is fun to watch. He gets in there. He wants to go at it. He's probably the better wrestler here, but then he's going to have to contend with the jiu-jitsu of Shamrock. But I still think he's going to try and get him down. I just think he'll leave an opening somewhere at some point in the fight, get rocked by it. If he doesn't get knocked out, Shamrock's going to clamp up a sub on him. That's what I really think is going to happen. It's what happened last time. When El Salwadi fought
Loic
Razabov, and you can make a case for Al Salwadi winning that fight up until he just got cracked in his chin. It's weak, and Razabov got the win here. On top of that, was a little fishy is that 4 fights have been canceled in a row for Al Salwadi. I don't know what's up with that. I'm sure they all were in his fault, but nonetheless. Not that Shaquem Rock is all that, but I'm still going to pick him to find the chin of El Salwadi and win this one by knockout or sub.
Nice. I'm on board, man. Abdul Karim Al Salwadi, he's not very good, man.
He is good. He
he's
is all right.
okay. He's got some significant strikes and takedowns. He's got a combination of power strikes in clinch situations, decent ground control. But one thing is that like you said, his chin is very bad. He's also known for his ability to deliver effective takedowns and maintain a strong defense against strikes. But again, his chin is very suspect. The guy's been knocked out 4 times. The last one was against Luik Radzhabov, and then he's been knocked out 3 times in the regional scene against very lower level opponents, especially in the Brave events. In that, when he was in that division of that kind of showcase called Brave, in those events he got knocked out 3 times. So. Not looking good there. And Shaquem Rock, man, this guy is a very, very good grappler. He's got very good foundation in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's a grappling heavy fighter, and he's never left the professional fight to the judges' scorecards. He likes to finish his opponents. He dominates in BJJ back control, and he's relentless with his takedowns. He's got very good punches and powerful punches as well. You can see out of his victories there, out of the 15 wins, he does have 8 knockouts, 2 submissions. He does have some decision wins, but those were in lower level events. He's very well rounded. I think he's going to be something to look at here in England, in his hometown. I think he's going to show up and show out. I got him winning here by, what was I saying? He got 2 knockouts and 8 submissions. My bad. I was looking at Abdul Karim's knockouts and subs there. But yeah, no, Shaquem Rock's got 2 knockouts, 8 subs, and only 1 decision. So he's very good at submissions. I think that Shaquem Rock gets Abdul Karim on the ground, either knocks him out or submits him. So give me Shamrock by knockout or submission. All right. So we're in agreement with that one. Let's get to the next fight here. We're looking at Louis Sutherland, the Vanilla Gorilla, against Brando Pericic, the Balkan Bear.
There was another guy called the Vanilla Gorilla, I'm positive.
There might have been, yeah. So Louis Sutherland, man, this guy's fighting style is his heavy and aggressive approach. He's got a background in rugby. He's trained with notable fighters, including Conor McGregor. He's got a decent technique and style. He's known for his striking power, and he has significant focus on takedowns. He's got 8 knockouts out of his 10 wins. Brando Pericic, known as the Balkan Bear, this guy is a very good fighter. He's got very good kickboxing skills. He's also trained with notable fighters like Israel Adesanya. He's got a background in kickboxing, and he's got very good takedowns and ground control, very good wrestling, and he's got power as well. 4 knockouts, 1 submission. So he can also get subs. I like Brando Pericic in this one, man. He's going to be the 2 inches taller. And, I think that he's the more powerful and the better fighter out of the 2. Louis Sutherland got submitted in his last fight there from Walter Walker, got him in a heel hook in that one. So give me Brando Pericic by knockout or submission here.
Yeah, Branko Pericic, I think this guy's got awesome power. And I think Louis Sutherland's there to be hit. He'll welcome a scrap in there. And I think he's going to be able to get the KO at some point with that monster power on Louis Sutherland. Louis Sutherland is like a good kind of grinder. I think he's going to have to try to get the Balkan Bear down. He's going to have a lot of power to get through, and I don't know if he's going to be able to get the job done here. Give me the Balkan Bear by knockout or sub.
Nice.
I think he puts him away here.
Yes, nice. I agree, man. I like that too. And I also forgot to mention that he's going to have a 3.5-inch reach advantage over Louis Sutherland. And I also forgot to mention the fight before that was something significant with Shamrock and Al Salwadi there. I'm going to go back to that real quick here. Shaquem Rock is going to have a significant 5-inch reach advantage in that one as well. So that's very good to note as well. All right, so moving on up to the next fight here. We got Antonio Tricoli against Mantas Contradvicius. So for this one here...
yeah, it's me.
It's you.
Yeah, this Mantis contra to Vicious, man, he looks pretty good. He can grapple and he has high level Muay Thai and kickboxing. And his only loss was to a good guy coming up. So nothing really to complain about this guy. I think he's quality. He should be able to beat Antonio Triccoli, no problem here. Because once Triccoli starts getting hit on the feet, he'll open up more. He's kind of a quitter in there, man. He's going to leave himself open to get subbed, like almost welcoming the guy to try and get a sub on him and end up tapping out. I think we're talking different levels here. Triccoli hasn't really impressed me at all. I think he possibly had a win, but it got overturned because drugs or something like that. But either way, it doesn't really matter. I think Contra de Vicious gets this one done by knockout or sub.
Yeah, man. Antonio Triccoli, this guy is a professional poker player where he makes most of his money. So he's been more concentrated on that than fighting recently. The guy's got a background in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's also a decent striker. He holds a brown belt in BJJ. He incorporates both grappling and striking as his training regimen involves BJJ in the morning and striking at night. He prefers to grapple. His favorite submission is the anaconda choke. He's not the best striker, but he does have some decent striking capability, with a flying knee being his favorite striking technique. This guy, Mantis Contra to Vicious, he is amazing, this guy. He has a berserker type of approach. Like, he goes berserk in there, electrifying knockouts, a flawless 100% finishing rate. He's recognized for his ability to deliver fast finishes, often achieving these results in just 66 seconds during his fights. So his fights don't go long at all. He's got a background in kickboxing as well, and he's got a very strong wrestling game and very dangerous jiu-jitsu game as well. He takes his opponents down and shuts the lights off. He's relentless cardio and raw power, and I see him finishing Antonio Triccoli as well. You can see here, out of his 8 wins, 6 knockouts, 2 subs, he's a finisher. Give me Mantis Contra de Vicious by knockout or submission over Triccoli. All right, so we are in agreement with that one as well. Next fight is going to be a good one as well here. We got Mario Pinto versus Felipe Franco. This one here is going to be a good fight. Mario Pinto was originally supposed to fight Mick Parkin. Mick Parkin withdrew, and then this guy came in very short notice here, Felipe Franco, to fight. And Felipe Franco, not very good at all. He lost in the Dana White's Contender Series. He got submitted by Freddie Vidal, looked terrible in there. And then ever since then, he got a couple of wins in the lower level promotions and was called upon for this fight. Felipe Franco, he's got a ground first approach, so he likes to wrestle, and he's got a background in jiu-jitsu. He likes to get finishes as well. He has some submission skills. He has some submission victories. He rather gets subs than knockouts, so his punching power isn't that great. He fights in the orthodox style. He favors his right hand as his power hand. But as you can see in his record here, 6 knockouts, 4 subs, 10 wins. So he is a finisher. But the knockouts come to very lower level opponents. Mario Pinto, this guy is really good. He's got a chameleon-like fighting style. Very good striking, boxing, low kicks, good cardio, good reach as well, good takedown defense, allowing him to counter his opponents by taking away their strengths, finding solutions to their approaches in the fight. He doesn't have one fixed style. He's very well-rounded. He uses boxing and grappling. He can also get submissions as well. As you can see here, he has a sub out of his 11 wins, 7 knockouts. He likes to hit and not get hit. When taken down, he's able to get back to his feet quickly. I like the fact that this guy's going to have a 4-inch height advantage over Franco, and also a 3-inch reach advantage over Franco as well. Give me Mario Pinto to win this one by knockout or decision, I'll say.
Yeah, he seems to be fighting with a lot of confidence in there, Pinto. Felipe Franco also coming in on short notice. I don't think this guy has the best cardio. Felipe Franco here. He is going to be the smaller guy, and I think Pinto with his grappling, because not only offensively but defensively also, I think it's going to be able. He's going to be able to fend off Franco's takedown attempts, and eventually, when Franco gets a little tired, I see him getting him down and maybe some good old fashioned ground and pound to put him away. I think this is going to be a pretty easy fight for Pinto here, so give me him by a knockout or something.
All right, nice. So we're in agreement with this one here. All right, next fight, Andy O, man. Who you got in this one, man? This is going to be a tricky one here. Nathaniel Wood against Losane Keita.
Nothing like settling a guy like Louisiane Keita here than a tricky Nathaniel Wood, who's going to be better technically. We all know he's very tough. He has great recovery, even when he gets smashed in fights, because, yeah, he gets hit, but it never really affects him that much unless you completely put him away. And well-rounded, of course. I think he's more technical than Lucien Keita. Keita definitely has power. I think Nathaniel Wood can just work to hit this guy all over the body, frustrate him a little bit, and end up with the decision. I like Nathaniel Wood also because, he's that underdog kind of guy, always undersized, fighting the bigger guys, but always a challenge for everyone he's fought. He is 22-6, not bad. Had a lot of UFC fights, and he is at home. So give me Nathaniel Wood, the dog here, and the last Kingsman.
Very heavy dog in this one too, by the way, for Nathaniel Wood in this one. So this might be your potential dog of the week, maybe.
Potentially, yeah.
All right, we'll see later on if Andy O chooses him as his dog of the week. Nathaniel Wood, the guy is he's a good fighter, man. He's got a combination of striking and grappling. He's known for his sharp striking techniques. He has strong grappling game as well. Which allows him to establish advantageous positions in the clinch. Wood's style is often described as orthodox, using both striking and ground control. Losane Keita, this guy is a powerful boxer. He's very aggressive. He's got front foot pressure, dynamic movement, very powerful punches, knockout power. He uses his speed and jabs to break down opponents. He sets up his potent right hand. He is known for his strong forward pressure, effectively controlling the center of the octagon and pushing opponents to the fence. Keita also exhibits excellent defensive grappling, stuffing takedowns attempts with effective sprawls, and he maintains his striking focus. I was really going back and forth on this one. I will say this, though. Nathaniel Wood will be on the dog plays when I make my bets, but I'm picking Losane Keita in this one, the Black Panther, to get the win here. I like this guy to win by knockout or decision. I just think that he's just going to land something on the chin of Nathaniel Wood. We've seen Nathaniel Wood get rocked quite a few times in his fights, and I just think that Losane Keita's power might be too much for Wood here. So I'm going to go with the favorite here, Losane Keita, by knockout or decision. So me and Andy O in disagreement with this one here, but he is a good dog, Nathaniel Wood.
Not that he's going to pick him. But if the real deal says it's a good dog play, it means it's a good dog play.
It is a good dog play, man, for sure. And, I'm not picking him to win.
That's almost like a dog play for you, the good dog play.
That's it,
When you pick the other guy, but you say the dog is good,
Yeah, exactly. Because it's a close one. It's a very close one. I think that if this goes to decision, Nathaniel Wood in his hometown is going to get the win. So Keita is going to have to get this knockout. All right, let's move, or beat him up badly. All right, let's get to the next fight. We got Mason Jones against Axel Sola. In this one here, I was also going back and forth, but I really like Mason Jones, man. This guy is a high-volume pressure fighter. He's known as a three-sport black belt. A black belt in 3 different sports: boxing, judo, and Brazilian jiu-jitsu. His style blends technical striking with active grappling to dismantle opponents. He's very good in the clinch. When he gets you on the ground, his ground and pound is good. He's got a crisp jab. He opens up combinations. He's known for constant forward pressure, and he likes to initiate in exchanges. He likes to dismantle his opponents, overwhelm them, and he's got a black belt in both judo and BJJ. So the guy's clinch game is strong. His judo game is strong. On the ground, he's strong. His submissions are good. I can't see anything bad about this guy. Axel Sola also is very good, though. He's from France, fighting out of the boxing squad in Nietzsche, France. The guy's also, he's got a versatile fighting skill as well. He's got a strong karate base with technical striking and grappling. He's known as a TKO type of finisher. He's got decent footwork. He's light on his feet. He uses sharp elbows. He likes to transition from karate to MMA. The guy is more of a striker, though. That's the thing. His ground game is decent, but not to the level of Mason Jones. He does have some submission ability, but only one, as you can see in his career here. I like Mason Jones to get the win. Give me Mason Jones by knockout or submission. I think he has the tools to do it here.
Mason Jones, the jack of all trades, master of none kind of thing. Even though it says he's a master, I guess, black belt wise. This one, man, very close to call also. I think I'm going to switch my pick here because I actually have Mason Jones as my pick. But the more I look at this fight, like Axel Sola, in his last fight, man, he fought at welterweight, short notice, which isn't even his weight class, and he beat Rice McKee, which is, man, especially for a striker, a decent test, man, for your first fight. And he goes on to beat Rice McKee in that one, finishing him off in the third round on top of everything. And look, Mason Jones, when he gets hit, also very good at recovery, like Nathaniel Jones. But he does get hit. He does get knocked down. He's plain hittable. And one thing, man, you got to say, Axel Sola, I think I'm going to pick him because of that. Speed kills. He's a lot faster. This guy's very fast in general. And I think he's going to end up, getting some shots in there on Mason Jones. And also, I wouldn't be surprised if he throws in a takedown or two. He should try because he can actually do that. And just mixing it up would be a good thing. So, not that it's a confident pick or anything, but I'm picking Axel Sola to get the job done here.
Yeah, one of the things I forgot to mention is that Mason Jones was in the UFC and then went back to Cage Warriors and now is back in the UFC after he got 2 back-to-back wins against Jeremy Stevens and Balaji Oki. But, prior to that, he also fought Ludovic Klein, David Onama, Mike Davis. So he's fought the better fighters. That's why I kind of have a slight lean on Mason Jones here. So there you have it, our early predictions and breakdowns for the prelims. Me and Andy O disagreeing only a couple of fights. That's not too bad. Like and subscribe, guys. We're almost at 140. We need 2 more of you cool people to hit the subscribe button who haven't subscribed yet. Get us to 140. KAMMA, baby. Let's get it this week. Peace out, folks. Stay tuned for the main card coming up next.
MMA, baby.